At least there's blood. There's blood! When was the last time we saw blood in a WWE show? In Hell in a Cell, mind you. Hello everyone, my name is Anonymous Something. Join the Gang Network today. It only costs $2.99. If you don't want to join the channel though, but you still want to show your love and support to the Gang Network, then there are options below. Super stickers, super thanks, you know the drill. It helps the channel either way. Now on with the video topic. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. Now, I was expecting this to be a fucking shitty match. You know, your typical Hell in a Cell PG era match. Those typical Hell in a Cell matches during the PG era, watered down, not even using the cell. My expectations was very fucking low. I was expecting this to be a typical PG era Hell in a Cell match. But I was surprised. What the fuck? I'm surprised about this shit. It was actually pretty good. The fans are cheering, you know, there was hype around it. People were actually alive, you know, when I mean alive, people were actually like awake during the match. Alright, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk went at it. I was expecting it to be a shit match. There was blood, motherfuckers! Blood in a Hell in a Cell match. When was the last time we saw this? We watched this. When was the last bloody Hell in a Cell match? When did this shit happen? Or I can't even remember. It was years ago. Fucking years ago. I still can't believe it. Hell in a Cell match? There's actual blood? And the announcers are actually acknowledging the blood? Crimson Mask, just like back in the old day. And you could see they actually bladed. It was a blade job. It wasn't a fucking blood capsule. They actually bladed. They paid their dues, motherfuckers, for what it was. You know, during this era, during the woke PG indie era, it's actually pretty good, alright? In today's standards, alright? But in Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era standards, kinda expecting more. I was expecting like fucking barbed wire, you know, fucking more violent shit. But what we got, I think it was good enough. At least it's something. They actually made it feel violent. They didn't wipe the blood completely. Yes, they were trying to wipe the blood, but, you know, it didn't remove the entirety of the blood, alright? If you know what I mean. There was still blood. You can see them still bloody. Drew McIntyre, full-on blood. Like, how much blood did he lose during the match? Drew McIntyre's entire face filled with blood. It's amazing. It's cool. They're actually doing something. It's actually a Hell in a Cell match. This right here, blood. Now that right there, Hell in a Cell match. Hell in a Cell matches are supposed to be bloody and brutal and violent. It shouldn't be watered down, you know, fucking fun in the cell. It shouldn't be fucking fun in the cell. It should be brutal. Hell. It's Hell in a Cell. From the word hell, it's supposed to emulate hell. You know, the torturing each other, blood, bashing each other in the skull. What CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, like, what they did, it's actually good. It kind of reminded me of a Ruthless Aggression Era type match with the fucking pacing. You know those matches, you know, Ruthless Aggression Era, Hell in a Cell matches, if you know what I mean. You know, slow paced, methodical or something. The commentators are just talking about, you know, the blood and everything, the brutality. It's actually good. I love it. There were a couple of false finishes here and there, so cool shit. And what's this shit about the wrench? What's with the wrench? Can't they think of any more fucking weapons to use? Like, what's with the fucking focusing on the wrench? What's with the wrench? Is there an enchantment with the wrench? Why the wrench? Can't they use more? There's a wrench and a hammer, fucking screwdriver. They could have used more, but what we got, I think it's good. And then, like, we got a shot with Drew McIntyre. I thought it was thumbtacks. You know, after what I saw, blood, brutality and shit, I was kind of expecting thumbtacks. You know, when Drew McIntyre was holding a bag, and then when he released the bag, it's just bracelet beads. That part I fucking hate. What the fuck? I was expecting violence. But then we got bracelet beads. Now I know it kinda has something, you know, it has meaning in the context of the feud. CM Punk's bracelet. But what the fuck? This is a Hell in a Cell match. You're teasing the crowd, holding a bag, and then when you release the bag, I was expecting tacks. It's just bracelet beads. What the fuck? All that hype for nothing. You know, all that suspense for nothing. That part, very shit, alright? I don't like that part. It fucking sucks. CM Punk wrapping a chain around his knee, and then bam, CM Punk wins 1, 2, 3. I think it was a good match. I hate the bracelet part, and I think they went a bit campy with the wrench part. I was expecting more, but for today's era of wrestling, the modern Hell in a Cell, I think it's pretty good, you know, in today's standards. But it doesn't compare to the old fucking Hell in a Cell matches, but at least there's blood. There's blood! When was the last time we saw blood in a WWE show? In Hell in a Cell, mind you. And we get some great selling from CM Punk as he went out. Honestly, I wanted Drew McIntyre to win because I just think Drew McIntyre is more believable in winning this match. I just think, you know, Drew McIntyre bigger than CM Punk. Believability. If it were a real fight, Drew McIntyre would fart on CM Punk. CM Punk would fly away to a brand new universe, alright? Let's be fucking real. But CM Punk wins. They're probably planning something, but yeah, cool, good enough. Alright, they made a segue so that Drew McIntyre doesn't look completely weak. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Bad Blood? Did you watch it or you didn't watch it? Or you're just like me, you just watched a few matches. My name is Anonymous Something, and I'll see you all in the next video. I approve this fucking message and AS rules.